Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here on Monday, November 10th, 2025 for another New York Times daily crossword solve. Today's construction is by Joachim Bernickel, a prolific contributor to the New York Times crosswords, and it'll be a themed, hopefully relatively easy Monday themed puzzle. And we see some circled squares here, which probably will have something to do with that. As usual for Mondays, I'm going to try and solve this in relatively quick fashion. Last week, again, was a little bit light on videos. Didn't get to any over the weekend either, but I might try and back solve some of those this week. We'll see. But for today, for now, here's the puzzle for Monday, November 10th, 2025 by Joachim Bernickel. Here we go. Beginnings of days. Dawns, maybe, or morns, one or the other. Dorm supervisors in brief, RAs, resident advisors. Pirates stop. I would have wanted halt, or is there something else I'm missing? Probably. Old time anesthetic, probably ether. Whoops. Bubbly beverage, soda maybe. Diddly squat could be something like zilch. 6'4", 186 pounds, and others. Units, perhaps, or measurements, dimensions. Roman Forum greeting. I don't know. Santa Baby singer Eartha is Eartha Kitt. Spray can output aerosol, maybe. Toronto's province abbreviation, Ontario. Head rubs that relieve tension. Head rubs. Is it scalp massages? Could be. Let's take a look at some downs. Places students sit are desks. Top story of a house is an attic. Isn't this pleasant? What a treat, maybe? Stinging plant is a nettle. Soon-to-be grads are seniors, and these are stats for maybe athletes, for example. Let's keep looking at the downs. Sounds from lions or roars. So long, amigo could be adios. Tortilla chip dip could be salsa. Shrub with bright flowers is an azalea. Compete for is to vie for. Lhasa Apso is a dog, so this is not zilch. Lhasa Apso. Oh, pirates stop could be avast. I didn't actually know that meant stop. Reach across could be to span, like a bridge reaches across a river. Legal injury is tort, which means diddly squat is zippo. Interesting. Roman Forum greeting could be Hail Caesar, which means this is shea butter, the lotion ingredient. And then minor machine parts could be cogs. Cook quickly in a pan could be saute. Condo honcho casually could be soup for superintendent. Leader with a Swiss guard detail, the Pope, I think. Fencing sword is an épée. Babysitter often is a teenager. R2 reply could be am not. Mexican currency is the peso. Comfort in hard times could be solace. Harsh cleaning agent is a lie, like a bleach kind of thing. Dial-up pioneer is AOL, America Online. Excuse me. Stop filming could be cut, as something a director might yell. Blank warrior. I don't know what this is. Blank warrior. Eco warrior? I'm not really sure. Matador's opponent is El Toro, the bull. Marine apex predators are orcas. Battery unit is a volt, I think, is what they want there. Form a clump. To clot or to clod or something like that. Maybe this is eco. August setting in Augusta is Eastern Daylight Time in Augusta, Georgia, I think is what they want. Circus safety device, a net for trapeze artists or tightrope walkers or something. Possible outcome of a bad sprain. Oh, I don't know. How about this? Putt standard is a par for how many strokes you're supposed to get the ball in the hole. Instagram posting informally. Pick, maybe. Gotta bounce. Chow, maybe. Enterprise rival for rental cars is Avis. Absolute rival for short. Oh, this is vodka. We're looking for, what is it, Stoyo or Stova or something like that. It's a Russian vodka, but I don't remember exactly what it is. Leave it to me, and a hint to the circled letters in this puzzle. I've got you covered. We'll have to see what that's all about later on. Make a whoopsie is to foul, maybe, or foil. Ring around the pupil in your eye, perhaps, an iris. Pure leaf tea distributor. Oh, I don't remember. Actually, Nestle, maybe? Or something. People spouting zealous rhetoric. Could be a number of things. Yeah, I bet. Oh, sure, maybe. Part of a winter wonderland, probably snow. So this looks like maybe oh, sure. Torn muscle, torn ligament, tendon, torn tendon. That would work with clot here for form a clump. Muddies up. It's probably going to end in an S. Touch or smell are both examples of senses. Blog commenter who is best ignored, a troll. Mentions directly on X. Acts, I think. X, formerly known as Twitter. Sound in a broadcast is audio. This looks like maybe foils. Buff to Jimbros. Swole, I think, is what we want there. Maybe royals, actually, because this looks... ERS looks like a better ending for this thing here. Fashion magazine founded in France. Don't know. Blank Royce, probably Rolls Royce, the car. Texting format for short SMS, short messaging service, I think is what it is. New Haven University is Yale. Awards with a best boxer category, probably the ESPYs, the ESPN awards. Brief period of time, I don't know. Second string squad, maybe the B team. A spell, brief spell, or short spell, maybe. Fashion magazine, maybe this is L. Weapons used in many duels are pistols. Is this Stoli, maybe? Bake a whoopsie is... Ooh, that doesn't look right, actually. Pure leaf distributor, Lipton, maybe, for teas. Fire breathers, people spouting zealous rhetoric. Is foof a word for make a whoopsie? I don't know. Rio de Janeiro is what we want there. Sabin vaccine target. I don't know what, polio, maybe? This looks like short spell after all. Small recipe amounts are teaspoons. Denny's alternative on IHOP for breakfast. Game played on horseback is polo, and a bit of advice is a tip. And a utensil in a soup bowl is a soup spoon. And I've got something not right. I must have misspelled. Maybe it's... Oh, I've fought you covered. I've got you covered. And goof is a word for a whoopsie. I don't know why I missed that. And that cost me my under 7 minutes thing there, unfortunately. But that's okay. Let's take a look at the theme. I've got you covered. What are things that you could be covered in? If you look at the circled squares in each of these, Roman Forum greeting, Hail Caesar, but the circled squares spell hair, something that you could be covered in. Head rubs that relieve tension, scalp massages, but scales, if you look at the circled squares there, animals could be covered in scales. People spouting zealous rhetoric, fire breathers, or from the circled squares, feathers. Something else you could be covered in. And finally, a brief period of time, a short spell, or you could be covered in a shell. So we've got different kinds of animals, mammals here, maybe reptiles here, maybe birds here, and maybe different kinds of reptiles. Turtles are reptiles, right? I think. Or insects, maybe, for shell. Or other crustaceans, actually. Anyway, so that is the puzzle. A few things that make me raise a little bit of an eyebrow. I've not seen Zippo in the puzzle, meaning you see all sorts of synonyms for nothing. You see zip and nil and zilch and all sorts of things. Zippo I have not seen before, but makes fine sense. I actually didn't know that avast meant stop. I mean, you hear avasti matey or something like that, but I didn't. I thought it was more of an exclamation of surprise, but that's an interesting thing to discover there. What else was interesting in here? I don't know I sort of eco-warrior sort of is vaguely familiar as a phrase. It might be more popular in the States than here in Canada, but yeah, not something I'm too familiar with. Soup as well for superintendent. I think I probably would have only known this abbreviation from Crosswords. I mean, I know what a superintendent is, but soup is a kind of a weird abbreviation for that. Swole. I mean, I got it fine, but that's pretty slangy. And I think everything else was pretty straightforward. I didn't know the name of the polio vaccine, but now I do. Savid. That's cool. Okay, so that is a puzzle for Monday, November 10th. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you like. Hit that subscribe button if you want to know when I'm posting next. And hopefully I'll get some more videos done this week. But for now, thanks for joining me. See you the next time. Cheers.